amazed me what God can do through a life, and just in talents. Now you gotta understand that this is my only second time I'm practicing, okay? And last year God gave me the words, and I wrote this little piece, okay? So, let me get ready. All you kids. Oh yeah. Need all the help I can get. All right. So, here we go. Good morning, class. Good morning, teacher. How are you? What did you have for breakfast? My favorite. I had shortcakes with maple syrup. Good. We're a little short on time today, so we're going to have a short story. Oh, I love stories. Well, Jesus was taking a short walk with a crowd gathered around him. He came across the man, the chief tax collector. He wasn't always this way. He was born as a son of Abraham, and he was a very short boy. I was born short too. As he grew, he didn't grow very much. He just stayed short. As you can see, the other boys who grew up with the tax collector boy called him names. What do you think they called the tax collector boy? Shorty? Short stuff? Yes, but his real name was Zacchaeus. I thought knee-high Maya was the shortest man in the Bible. That was the prophet Nehemiah. Oh, okay. Tell me about Zach. Zach got tired of growing up with all that teasing and being made fun of, so he promised himself, I'm going to grow up and be somebody. I'm going to grow up and be important. So, as a young adult, he decided to leave his Jewish family, and he thought he would get a job with the Romans, or even Caesar. What happened? Well, the family got upset. With that, they kicked him right out of his family. Well, Zach, he worked extra hard, and he finally arrived at being somebody and being rich at that. He became the chief tax collector. But he wanted more, and Caesar wanted more. So when he thought he was being shorted, he started cheating people, especially the poor. Easy money. Yeah, I've been shortchanged before. It's very upsetting. Well, Zach became a millionaire, you know. And you know, Jesus came along with that crowd of short-sighted folks. Zach had arrived in life, but he was really empty inside. He was lonely and didn't have any family now. They excommunicated him. He was lonely there at the top. He had no real good friends. So he thought about this Jesus fella. He'd heard about him, how he was a great teacher and how he helped everybody, telling the way to God. And he heard Jesus change people. Yeah, Zach was ready for a change. Yes, but people always seem to get in the way. And Zach, being short, had to climb up in a sycamore tree. I like climbing trees. They make me feel real tall. Well, Zach just had to see Jesus. Of all the things, Jesus stopped. And he looked up in that tree and said, come on down. Let's go to your house for a meal. I bet Zach was so excited. More than excited, Jesus came to his home both on the outside and the inside. What do you mean, on the inside? Well, Zach, he believed in Jesus. Jesus was not short on love and acceptance. How do you know he changed? You won't believe it, but Zach made an announcement. Well, what was the announcement? He said he was going to give half of all his money to the poor. Wow! Was everyone surprised? Giving half his money away? That was a lot of money. Oh yes, they were. But not only that, he said whoever he cheated, he would give them back 4 times in return. I wish I could get back 4 times for the things people cheated me. I can see this really proved that he changed from the inside out. Yeah, I've heard that what a heart possesses, the mouth confesses. Well, that wraps up this short story. The days are getting shorter, so hurry up and get to know Jesus. Actually, you know, we've all been shortchanged and shorted, and Jesus can take care of that. Thanks for the story, it changed me.